I just told our club I feel like we ran away from who we are tonight, and that's disappointing, and that's on me and our coaching staff. Our kids just ran away from who we are tonight. Our identity is pitching and defense. I thought we pitched it very well. We did not defend the field well. CT Bradford doesn't make a play that he's made 1,000 times. We got easy double play that we don't convert. We're letting batter runners get to second base on singles because we can't make plays. We got infield in. We can't field a ball and throw a guy out at the plate. We just lost our identity tonight. So we're taking softball swings early in the ball game when it matters the most. Runners in scoring position instead of putting the barrel where we want it to be, and it's a real lack of maturity. So we got to get our identity back because tonight was, it was a complete lack of identity. I think we got guys in our ball club who are trying to pretend to be something that they're not. But I thought Benny was great tonight. I thought that Ross came in and did a nice job. I thought Lindgren had electric stuff, and Jonathan gave up some contact, but it wasn't explosive contact. It was just balls that found holes, and we didn't defend very well for him at all. We got a swinging third strike that hits our glove. We're kind of running around behind the plate like we don't know what we're doing. So we got to get that under control also. So we got a long way to go. I still believe this club's going to be a very, very nice club. They're just in search of their identity right now, and it's our job as a coaching staff to help them find that.
John, you've talked a lot about how these midweek games can kind of define your maturity and comfort levels because of what happens after a weekend, and you got to get mentally prepared again after a couple of days. Did you see those things tonight?
Yeah, I thought we were very immature. I thought yesterday was the best practice we've had all year, and I thought we handled that in a very mature way. But in baseball, if you're just on your heels for 1 second and that ball finds you and you're not in position, then the games can just beat the daylights out of you. And that's what happened tonight. The ball hit to Pirtle, you just got to knock that ball down and keep a guy from scoring, and we don't do that. He's one of the best defenders at second base in the country, and he got caught on his heels right there. Matthew Britton didn't move his feet on a ground ball hit right to him. He got underneath and sailed that thing into right field. I mean, it's a gift. The pitcher creates sink, he creates movement, he gets you the double play ball, and we throw it in the right field. That's either not being ready to enter the game when he did, or it's a lack of preparation, or whatever it is. But the game found him, and we gotta do a better job with that because that's who we are. Our identity is pitching and defense, and we got to defend a ton better than that.
When you say that guys are trying to be things that they're not, what do you mean by that?
I mean like softball swings with runners in scoring position. And what I mean by that is, the big, hefty, 280-pound guy who's, swinging as hard as he can on the weekends, who's got a job, and then in the week, that's the type of swings we took today, instead of doing really what Memphis did, just sticking your nose in there and just flicking the barrel at the ball and making somebody make a play. We did not do that. We're taking selfish swings, and it's our job to make sure that we don't do that as much. But where it's a team game is we got to have some older guys do what we did last year, and that's help us run this club, help us understand what our identity is, and the little things, the little tenets of our ball club that can make us a good club down the stretch here.
You kind of talked about it a little bit, but the pitchers really kind of seemed to do their job tonight. Talk about their performances.
Benny was great. Certainly Ross was great. I thought Ross was electric. I thought that Holder gave up some contact, but the first guy gets on a strikeout, and that's the kind of stuff that it's just a disaster. You can't allow that stuff to happen. So we got to find the right components to stop that kind of stuff from happening.
Decision to use John when Lindgren struck out 4 straight. You were just trying to get John some work at that point, or was it a matchup?
Well, the game's on the line. We have a run lead, and we have the best closer in baseball. That's a no-brainer. I do that 100 times in a row. Jonathan Holder's been pretty successful, I think. I think the stats will back that up.
You and Butch or your staff kind of look at sitting down some older kids that might be doing some stuff that you're not liking right now, or you kind of let them figure it out?
Yeah, I don't think anybody needs to be sat down. Certainly we're playing a lot of players right now, but whoever earns the opportunity to play is going to play. But I wouldn't say it's a lack of maturity on our kids' part. I would say, we were not ready when the time came tonight. We're not on the balls of our seat. We didn't attack the game. The game attacked us. We got on our heels, and the game beat us. And when you play good teams like Memphis, and they're a very good team, that's what's going to happen. So I think they did a nice job. I think the first inning really helped them. You get runners, you get bases loaded, you get runners in scoring position with less than 2 outs, and you don't take a meaningful swing. You don't put a ball in play. You don't force somebody to make a play. That's the kind of things that haunt you. And we had a little bit of immaturity in those situations. We took big effort-filled swings. So, we got to work on that. We got to get better at that, because if you do that during the course of the year in our league, you're going to get beat a lot.
When guys see a Wes Ray or Brett Pirtle make, bobble a play or make an error, does that affect the younger guys as well, mentally?
No, I don't think so. I do think that, again, not being ready, not being focused in every minute for 3 hours during the course of a ball game. If you're not focused in, the game's going to find you, and that's what those two guys are really good at. I mean, Wes Ray is focused in all the time, and to Wes's credit, on the ball that we didn't get a play at the plate, he still finished the play, and we still got an out there at first base on a very difficult flip play to second base. But yeah, I feel like we were a little bit in the twilight zone. We just weren't ready in key situations in this game to make plays defensively.
John, in the ninth,
couple more questions.
Bradford gets thrown out at second, but Henderson does everything he can to get the bat on the ball. Did you have a play on there?
Yeah, we had a hit and run on because it's 2-1, and we can't hit and do a double play there. DeMarcus is our best hit and run guy, and you're not thinking he wants to throw a ball out of the zone and go to 3-1 right there. So accidentally he throws a pitch out of the zone that we can't get to. If that ball's anywhere near the the plate, you got a ground ball to the right side, the second baseman's covering. Now you could score a run and have a runner on third base with less than 2. Very worst, if he gets an out, you're going to have a runner in scoring position. You're going to have a one-run ball game right there. That's our thoughts with DeMarcus. That's how we have to play, because this ballpark's not going to yield somebody stepping up there and hitting one over the light. So you have to play a little differently.
But that's just the game getting you, right? That's not a mental error by anybody.
No. I mean, and it's not a pitch out either.
Right.
The kid threw it.
Right.
He just missed location and they won. They made a mistake and won out of the situation.
Okay.
If he throws it around the strike zone there on a 2-1, it's, then we're going to put that ball in play. But that's just how the evening went for us. And we probably didn't deserve to have a pitch around the strike zone there, because we didn't earn many breaks during the course of the ball game.
Coach, with a 4-game series this weekend, are you hoping to see that pitching set, the rotation kind of set up like it was going to against Hofstra before that schedule change?
I don't look at it really as a rotation. I just look at it as, a lot of guys getting opportunities to pitch. John Mark Shelley, really hadn't got that opportunity yet. Vance Tatum's had the one in. We have a bunch of guys we want to give innings to, and that's what really forces it with a 4-game series.
Cool. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.